It seems like something many thought was lost is more alive than ever. Do you hear this? A supercharged V8 with power that breaks limits. Rivals tremble at its name, and with a price that will make many people tremble, but not with joy. And the question is it worth waiting for this beast? Well, stay with me, because at the end of the video, you'll know the details you need to know about the rebirth of one of your favorite pickups. Welcome. And if you like powerful pickups or you just appreciate what a good engine is, this video will really interest you. Today, we're going to talk about the much-anticipated return of the Ram TRX 2026, what we know, and what has us excited. Also, heads up, I was recently at a meeting invited by Ram, where they tell you one of those things that manufacturers sometimes say or use as a strategy. They tell you not to say anything, but in the end, they want you to say it. And that's exactly what I'm here to talk to you about. Of course, they haven't officially announced the return of the TRX, but basically what they're telling us is to stay calm and be alert, because they're going to release it at any moment. And it's going to have some features that, little by little, we've been giving you hints about and we've been suggesting what it could be and the content that the TRX could have. Let's put this in context. The original TRX was from 2021 to 2024. It was a true off-road beast, with a supercharged Hellcat V8 engine producing 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. But Ram stopped offering V8 options in its 1500 lineup, prioritizing more modern engines, which caused great disappointment among fans loyal to the classic roar of that V8. And you remember it, because you protested very strongly against Ram's decision to withdraw the Ram TRX from the market. Declining sales and losing some followers prompted a strategy change. The leadership that believed in 8 cylinders returned. In July 2025, Stellantis president Antonio Filosa confirmed the TRX will return in 2026. What do we know about the TRX 2026 so far? Production of the new TRX is expected to start in January 2026. It's just around the corner. This would be at the Sterling Heights plant in Michigan. When it arrives at the plant in the spring of 2026, so they already have this pretty far along, but they don't want to make it official yet to keep up the anticipation, and so that those of us who talk about this on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, or on TikTok, for that matter, you can follow me on each of those platforms, TikTok, Instagram, for those who don't follow me yet, so that we start spreading these rumors. These rumors suggest that there could be pre-sales or reservations before the end of 2025. I mean, possibly by November or December they might be announcing that you can reserve it. But, well, aren't they reinventing everything from scratch? The reinforced platform, like the variant frame used by current models, can be adapted to support the greater power that the new TRX is theoretically going to have. Structural improvements and reinforced rigidity are expected to keep the super powerful engine without compromising durability. That's important. What about the Freedy Car Power 360 engine? I'm glad you asked me that, because it's practically confirmed that it will once again use the 6.2-liter supercharged V8 Hellcat engine. That's good. A round of applause. The previous version of the TRX produced 702 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. I never forget those numbers since I mentioned them in several videos and test drives I participated in from the Ram TRX, and rumors suggest that Ram could squeeze out even more power, even with versions based on the Hellcat Red-Eye variant for the TRX, which could get close to or surpass that. With this, 797 horsepower for a pickup truck in the higher trims. And obviously, this is natural because, of course, you know, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about the competition. Which one is it? But in this, at this level of power, at this level of performance, it's clear that every brand, every manufacturer wants to offer their buyers the biggest and best. I mean, here it is. And I know, to interpret this, the one who sells the most is the one who has the biggest one. The power, obviously, that's what I'm talking about. And the goal would be to surpass its direct rival, the Ford F-150 Raptor R, which already has about 720 horsepower. You know this well, as I've done several Raptor test drives on this channel, in the desert, off-road, and on highways with the Raptor R. Yes, the main competition is the Raptor R, the most powerful rival. In off-road pickups with V8 engines, are there other pickups with off-road capabilities? Well, yes, of course there are, but not at the rumored power level of this TRX or at the level of a Ford Raptor R. There's another interesting fact about the Ram TRX I'll share, but before that, if you're enjoying the video, give it a like so that everyone interested in the Ram TRX has the chance for this video to show up in their YouTube feed. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. There's really good content to offer, so I invite you to subscribe, and I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's discuss the price, as it's very important. The previous TRX started at just over $98,000, nearly $100,000. That was the earlier version that was discontinued. Well, for the 2026 model, it's estimated that the base price could start between $110,000 and $120,000. That's why I said the price would make you tremble, but not with joy. Many high-power versions or special editions could even exceed that base range, depending on equipment and final power. Obviously, these are just estimates. These are projections we're making. But we're already talking about way more than $120,000 for one of those versions. That's crazy, but anyway, what could go wrong? What are the risks of this new TRX? Well, that's a good point, because even though there are strong confirmations, it still hasn't been revealed what the exact power is, the versions, or the final prices. So environmental standards could change, although recently some regulations have been relaxed, which benefits large engines. I mean, politics also has a big influence on the automotive industry, and you know it. After the political shift in the United States, everything indicated a move toward electrification. Well, we got a new president. The focus changed, and once again, gasoline and big engines started to roar. They came back to life. And that's what manufacturers are doing, meeting every day to plan their strategy based on all these changes. The parent company has financial challenges. Yes, which could also affect an investment, production, or project costs. That's something nobody tells you, but it's important to keep in mind because in some way it could delay the release of the new TRX. There's also a risk of delays, changes in demand, increasing competition, or even electric or hybrid pickups. Not so much the electric part, because we know that right now isn't the best time for electric pickup trucks, but a hybrid version could also have a place there. Now, is it worth waiting for? Here I share my opinion. Based on what we've seen so far, if you drive pickups or a powerful SUV, this comeback could be an opportunity to regain power, attitude, and brutal design. You might be considering something more radical than most current options, especially if all the rumored power is confirmed, which I've talked to you about in this video. Imagine 797 horsepower. It completely changes the rules. Now, if you need to change your pickup truck right now and you're considering or waiting for the highly anticipated or much desired Ram TRX, don't just trust rumors. Delays are possible due to political and budget issues, as I mentioned. The price is quite high or there are limited editions. So it's important that you do your research, proper investigation, before making that decision. How many of you want to buy it? Well, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in buying a Ram TRX, what would you like to have? What's your wish list? What's your list of things you want that new Ram TRX to have? And even if you're not going to buy it, as a pickup lover, as a fan of V8 engine power, like I said at the beginning, let me know. What would your expectation be? Your wish list? What would be the nicest, the most optimal thing you would like to see or have in a future pickup truck? Ram TRX 2026. It's nice, so let us know in the comments section and we'll start the discussion. I'll share my expectations since I also have wishes for this TRX, especially with Christmas coming. Well, I'm going to wish that it has real power above 730 horsepower. Why? As I mentioned earlier, the Ford Raptor R already has 720. Well, if you're going to come out with a Ram TRX to be reborn, to produce the rebirth of the Ram TRX, the only thing you need is 730 or 740 and up. That's in the base version, to surpass the direct competition, the Raptor R. That the torque, which is on my Christmas wish list. For the Ram TRX, the torque shouldn't go down. At least it should be similar to or higher than 650 pound-feet. It should have an improved suspension for extreme off-roading because of the direct competition. Raptor R takes pride in its suspension being superior to that of the Ram TRX, saying it surpasses, let's say, the suspension geometry, the adaptability of the Raptor R compared to the Ram TRX. The suspension needs to be better than the Raptor R's, offering more rigidity and control without losing road comfort. After all, most people buy the Ram TRX to be seen driving it on the road. It's not so much to go to the desert, it's not so much to go off-road, but simply because they have the money to buy it, and they like to be seen driving a Ram TRX or a Raptor R. Another point on the wish list is that it should have a renewed design, that they don't show us the same thing. It has to be something spectacular, something visually appealing, but keeping the aggressive essence of the classic TRX. The front end, wide wheels, unique features, and modern technology are essential to stay current. I mean, it's a pickup, yes, but it should have a big screen, connectivity, and driving assistance features specifically for off-road. And, well, another point I want to add to my wish list is a renewed version, Red Eye. As I mentioned earlier, it would be amazing to have a special edition with increased power that could reach up to 800 horsepower. We're really talking about a dream here, a beauty. What can they do with that Ram TRX, or what could they... Also, my wish list includes a competitive price, please. I mean, within the estimated range, with good warranty or support to justify the investment. And speaking of warranty, the good news is that Ram is guaranteed. All their pickup trucks are covered for 10 years or 100,000 miles. That's a pretty generous warranty. That has changed. I think no pickup truck is offering such a generous level of warranty as the 10 years they're offering. Ram. So the Ram TRX shouldn't be the exception to that warranty. All right, the 2026 Ram TRX could then mark the most anticipated comeback in the world of powerful pickups. It depends if it meets expectations. Yes, soon I'll be at a conference in Tennessee where they'll be presenting the new Dodge Charger. There I'll have the chance to get close to the executives and talk firsthand. Let's see how close the Ram TRX 2026 is, and you'll be the first to know. To stay updated on power, prices, tests, and maintenance, subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me as we wait for the Ram TRX. It's important that you subscribe so you consistently receive my videos. The videos I post with all this information. I have accessories, lots of items, rankings, reviews. You already know what I offer. Let me know in the comments. What power do you think would be fair for the new TRX? 720 horsepower, 750, 780 or more? And what would be your wish list for that new Ram TRX? Well, for now, that's all. I'm going to leave you another video here, a really good one about another pickup truck that you're going to love. And for now, that's all. See you in the next video. Big hug.